Hello everyone, welcome back to Gunvolt 2. Now, in the last episode we'd gone through the Frozen City stage as Gunvolt, but now it's time to do that as Copen. And that was the wrong button. Actually, you know what, do we have anything else I could probably synth that might be useful? I mean, weapon recharge could probably be a bit of a help. Well, the weapon overclock would be not too bad, I think. Wait, do I have aerial sniper? No, I'm just gonna stick with what I got. We'll be fine with it. Hey, Copen, seems like someone's covered a nearby city in ice. Eden's using the chaos to take over the place. Eden has a nice setup named Tenjian, right? He's there, holed up in some pricey 5-star hotel. I didn't realize Eden had such refined tastes. Regardless, I'll crush their caviar dreams and free the city. You'll need help with that ice. I'm sending support materials now. So yeah, if you guys are curious as to where the... Let's see, Icebound, demons call for Frozen City home. As a microcosm as the rest, the embodiment of how man and monster cannot coexist. Yeah, pretty much if you guys are curious as to where, like, the anti-skid coating is from, that's where. But the one thing that's nice about this, at least, okay, immediately I took damage, but you know what, it's fine. Dang it, I should not have done that, but you know, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Copen, that's one of the support devices I deployed. If you keep it, it can keep you from slipping on ice for a short period of time. Fire shots, charge up and activate it. Nice, I can already tell these are going to be useful. So yeah, essentially Nori is the reason why we have these. So, well, the ironic part is I don't really need these so much as with Copen as I do need them with... Okay, that just didn't go down very well. But still, I find it kind of ironic that Copen kind of needs them less compared to Gunvolt, but hey. Oh, well, there goes all that. Hey, come back here. Let me take you out and get some more points. Because I accidentally got rid of all mine. See, you know what is, because I've been kind of not super talkative while I focus on these stages because I attempt to go for perfection, is actually kind of, a bit of a funny story, is, I actually went to, well, oh yeah, and, time for the other fun part. I'm actually gonna collect that so I get those points up. Copen, what are you doing here? Ready yourself at it. Today you draw your last breath. I'm after Sumeragi and Eden, Copen. I have no quarrel with you. I just want the shard, then we can go our separate ways. You kind of threats to humanity. I must stop you. It began with a plea from my father. He studied Septima, he knew the danger Adepts posed. But Sumeragi desired Septima, so they had him silenced. Now, I will wipe every Adept from the face of the earth. See. So what was the story I was gonna tell? Kinda just went completely scatterbrained as the fight started. And then I ended up taking damage. Dang it, I almost got through the fight. Erg, I have to retreat. He's getting away. Are you going to chase him down? I must first free the city and eliminate any remaining Eden forces. Really? The old Copen would have chased him down for sure. Enough. Let's move. But anyway, the story I was going to tell is I don't know if I recounted the story yet, but I did actually go to Tennessee recently. And yeah, kind of crazy. It's just like I almost never leave my home state, and then yeah, now I'm all over the places as of lately. But I actually went up to Tennessee to help pick up a friend of mine who was moving back home to help take care of his dad. It was a fun trip. Had to get a U-Haul, drive 6 hours, not sleep at all. It was a fun time. Honestly, now that I think about it, not really much happened. Let's see. Something kind of interesting that did happen, though, was at work recently is, because of that trip, I've been kind of out of it lately. Mainly just, like, super tired and just kind of dead, because, you know, I haven't gotten... Well, I mean, I'm okay now. I did get more sleep, but it was, at the time we're recording this, it's currently, like, October 8th. Still planning on doing some spooky things for this month, but just getting around to that and just figuring out, like, what I am even going to play. I've been thinking of Among Us, because I bought that and I've been playing a lot of that recently. And while it's not like a spooky game, it is really fun. Well, I mean, there is murder. But I was pretty... But like I said, this kind of happened while I was at work. I was pretty tired, and, yeah. So I was just trying to go to lunch, because I was pretty much just dead and ready to pass out. And everyone kind of kept asking me, it's just like, hey, are you okay? Are you going to be fine for the rest of the day? I'm surprised they didn't just send me home. It's kind of the more surprising thing. It's just like, people are asking, like, hey, are you okay? It's just like, no, I don't feel good. But, you know, no, it's just like, hey, you should probably go home, because they even called me in, like, the day before yesterday as, kind of ironic, I find. It's just like, hey, I know you just got back from a trip, but, you know, you want to work a bunch. Also, we can actually get through here now, is if we target this and then use the prism weapon. I was trying not to land, but ugh, my nose is going nuts. And then you gotta take all my stuff. How rude of you, even though most of it is already gone. But yeah, one of my coworkers gets back from break, and I'm just trying to go to lunch, and here's our next memory expansion. And I'm just trying to go to lunch because, you know, like, you know, being tired and all that and whatnot, because I do quite a bit at my job. Heck, I usually end up shutting down, like, the most difficult part of the deli and then shutting down, like, somebody else's station half the time because they don't do their station. And I'm just like, let's go home because I got stuff I need to do. I'm also leaving the prism item equipped because that's what Tenjian's weak to. But yeah, he was going off being like, oh, being like, oh yeah, no, you can't go to lunch because people are leaving. And it was like, two people that are new to the deli that were leaving, and my friend Sky, who... Okay, I'll finish this story up in a second. Powerless fool, you expected a warmer welcome, perhaps? I don't greet Adams, I work them out. Just the arrogance I expect from one so utterly weak. You and your kind are the reason for all suffering. The weak yield to the strong, as you will yield to my blades. So yeah, Tenjian is weak to the prism, and it actually does like a lot of damage to him, so hit him with it as much as you can, because yeah, it really does do a lot of damage when it's fully charged up. Oh, well, that's not good. But anyway, like I was saying, is this like my coworker was going off, being like, "Oh no, you can't go to lunch. You can't have a break." And you know, he's like, "Well, you should wait till the time the schedule says." And the schedule gets made by a computer, but the managers can adjust it as needed. But yeah, he was being... Now this is a grown man we're talking about. Like, you know, I shouldn't be complaining about this, but I just want to. Enemy dispatch, let's sit back. But yeah, he's going off being like, that cold must be in your bones, I'll put some soup on. But yeah, he's going off being like, no, you can't go to lunch after just getting back. Because he can barely handle like half his job. He was on the easiest section, and we had plenty of people there on a slow day. Like, no one was coming in. And he was just going off, so I was pretty ticked off, and I shouldn't have said this. Whoa, we got Hailstorm Blade. Another fun EX weapon. We've got trouble, Copen. Nori, what's wrong? A bunch of Eden natives broke into and took Mythil. What? I'm so sorry, Copen. I should have seen this coming and apologize later. Mythil still has her transmitter, right? I'm sending you the data right now. Good. I'm on my way. This is the second time they've taken my sister. There won't be a third. Forfeit. To break sibling bonds is to the invoker wrath of the wolf, proving that blood truly runs thicker than water. But yeah, like I said, I should not have said this, and I know I'm in the wrong with some of this, but what ended up happening is I kind of just lost it on him, and I said, fine, I'll stay to make the baby happy, because that's how he was acting. Oh no, yes, look at this. Gunvolt's bosses. Hold, Eden natives. Where did you take Mythil? Hey look, it's the dude who's in love with his sister. Sorry, already used my Septima hack the planet weeks ago. That's how we shipped her off to the garden. Shrug. Emoji. The garden? Enough, Tessio. Shut your mouth for once. Now leave and let me handle this like we discussed. Jabril, why are you so tsundere? Get out of here already. Fine. Finally, now we get to the part where I utterly destroy you. Get ready. Now, what I was going to get to is the irony in the story is, because I had said this, our manager was on break, and he just got back like okay, crap. And he got back like a few minutes later, so, you know, no big deal. Also, with Jabril fighting with Copen, is don't use weapons on her, because your flash field is much more important in this fight. Just worry with aiming with the gun. But yeah, it's just the one thing I find funny is just like he was complaining because he didn't want a station to be left unmanned. But then he goes and complains to the manager for like 20 minutes, leaving his station unmanned. And I'm just thinking, it's just like, okay, I know I'm being rude here, but he's rude to everyone all the time. Like, he's gotten so many complaints, and then sits there and ignores me when I'm trying to help him do his job because he didn't know how to do some things when he really should. Like, he's the type of person that will do his job wrong and then explain to you why you're doing your job wrong because you're better at your job. Alright, who can fly around the room faster? Ironically, with Copen, that's kind of like the best course of action. It's just like, who can fly around the room faster? When you're not out of bullets. Okay, let's hope this works, even though you don't take much damage. Cool, you're done for. Also, you guys notice how much shorter Copen stages are? Maybe it's just because I speedrun with Copen. You know what, that actually could be it. We took out the atoms, but where's Mythil? He said something about a place called the Garden. I'm looking into it as we speak. Fast work, Nori. Thanks. Don't thank me. It's my fault all of this is happening. You should get back, Copen. I'll let you know what we learn. I'll leave it to you. That's the second time Mythil has slipped away. And yeah, boss fights and stuff. So, S rank. Ha 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 ha. Then we get Furious Fangs, which honestly, in my opinion, isn't that useful. Hey, Copen. Have you found Mythil yet? The Garden keyword unlocked a bunch of new intel. The Garden is Eden's fortress HQ in the country of Tashkent. There are a ton of Eden agents heading there as we speak. Tashkent, that's in Central Asia, right? If that's their base, then Mythil must be there. I'm worried, Copen. We found this info a little too easily. I don't think Tessio let it slip by accident. I don't care if it's a trap. I'm going there and getting Mythil back. I knew you'd say that. We're ready for when you are. I'm ready too, boss. Let's pound these chumps. Then we'll get Mythil back for sure. Good. Yeah, I'm counting on you, Lola. And, you know, there's still more to go through, but for now, I think that's going to be it for this episode, and then we'll start going through the garden on Gunvolt's side, because why not? So until then, I will see you guys in the next episode where we go ahead and hit the garden with Gunvolt. So until then, I will see you in the next one. Later.